Hey, what's happening, you Raffians? It's your boy Chris, aka host of Sitting Down with the Raffians. You already know, man. Usually, just to kick us off, little disclaimers here. I was going to film a video this week about my, key takeaways, my top 5 takeaways from last week, week 5 in the NFL. But I've been just super busy, so sorry for like the lightness of this. It's Thursday around 4:11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so I'm gonna try to get this uploaded before Thursday Night Football. But if not, this will be definitely, we're filming this before the game. But I'm just like letting you guys know in advance, so when I get my predictions, even though this one's pretty obvious, what I'm saying, this Thursday Night Football game and stuff like that. But yeah, and I know I mentioned I was gonna do MLB and I was gonna do an NBA video, but I've been just so busy that I just kind of wanted to focus on just doing the just the NFL season. That's kind of what we're in season for right now. I know MLB is in the middle of the playoffs, so maybe once like the American League Championship and the National League Championship, we already know American League, it's Rangers versus Houston, but once the National League Championship is decided, we can maybe do a little quick 3 to 5 minute video just discussing that. So, but yeah, and then for NBA, of course, I wanted to make a video for that. We're in preseason right now, so I think this weekend I will make an NBA video. But this is gonna be just my main video for the week, which is my pick'ems for Week 6 in the NFL. Appreciate all the love and support. I know I haven't been as consistent as I was the first couple of weeks, but I'm a busy man myself. You know what I'm saying, Jits.
How about a little less questions and a little more shut the hell up?
But not for real though. Appreciate all the love and support, and let's get into it. As I alluded to earlier, we're going to be doing our Week 6 NFL picks for each and every single game this week. I'm going to break down 2 games that stick out to me the most. All right. I also probably, some games I'll tell you some odds, some money lines, some spreads, some over unders that I like.
God, all of them.
That I would put down, what I'm saying, if I was a betting man, which I am a betting man, so I will put down. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, man, let's get into it. So the first thing is Thursday Night Football. Like I said, today is Thursday, and to kick us off, we have the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. I'm not gonna go too far in depth into every matchup. Only some of the matchups that I think I like, besides my 2 key ones. But this one's pretty easy. Chiefs here. Over under a 47. I would kind of stay away from over unders, honestly. But money line for sure, take the Chiefs, and then spread minus 11 for Chiefs. I'd take that for sure. Obviously, I think the Chiefs are definitely going to win. They balled out. I don't want to say balled out like crazy last week, but they played good last week and got a dub in Minnesota on the road. They are back home, so I think this is an easy game. There's not much to discuss here. The Broncos coming off a loss from the Jets, and Broncos defense is just trash. So Chiefs comfortably here. We don't know if Kelsey's going to play, but either way, McKinnon, Pacheco, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, they'll probably run the ball a lot, especially against Denver. Denver doesn't have no run defense. Chiefs don't have really any wide receivers besides Travis Kelce. So Chiefs here, take the spread, minus 11. That's easy money, Jits.
The fuck is that? Shit! I'm dying in this fucking country-ass fucked up town.
And then Sunday to kick us off, I think we got a game in London.
Clapped.
It's between Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. Ravens pretty comfortably here. Not going to dive too much into it. Hopefully, Lamar's receivers can catch a fucking ball, what I'm saying, this week. So we hope for that. But, Ravens here. I don't like the over. I don't know why, but I don't like the over-under for this one either. It's 42. I do like just flat money line here. I don't even like the spread for Baltimore. Baltimore always has a tendency to make games ugly. So Baltimore here over the Tennessee Titans. Take that money line, minus 198. Next, we have the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns, y'all. We all saw what the 49ers did to the Cowboys last week. Murder.
You got knocked the fuck out, man. Give me my goddamn money. The payback's a motherfucker, ain't it, nigga?
You know, we don't know if Deshaun Watson's going to be back. He's still on the fence, still, I think, questionable / doubtful if he'll play. But we all know that Cleveland's defense is also pretty good. So we'll see how Brock Purdy does. We'll see how Ayuk, Debo, Kittle, and all them boys do. But the defense has always been solid. And, but yeah, over here, I like, honestly, I like 49ers. Okay, the over-unders this week don't really scream to me, but
What did he say?
I like the over-under for this one. Take the over at 37. I mean, they did put up 42 last week against the Cowboys, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying Cleveland's defense is worse than the Cowboys defense, but definitely better than the Cowboys defense. So if I'm one of you guys out there, well, if I'm myself, which is me,
Boy, if you don't.
I'm definitely taking the over on 37 in favor of San Fran at -108. So for spread, I mean, it's -8.5. You can also do that one. That one's not bad, but I like the over here of 37 in favor of San Fran. Next, we got my Carolina Panthers going to MIA, going to Miami. Yeah, I take the over on this. It's at 47.5. But take it just because Miami will score like 50 on us probably, or 40, and we'll probably score like 10 to 15, man. You know, we lost pretty bad last week to the Detroit Lions. You know, they put a clinic on us.
Oh, man.
Miami won last week. It wasn't the best win, but they won. They beat the Giants, you know. So they're going to continue to move forward and try to, continue to win and get that groove going. I know Tua had 2 picks last week, but I doubt he has any picks this week. It's against us. You know, JC's out for the season, so, it's just tough seeing your team continuously get their ass kicked every week. It's very tough, y'all.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
But Dolphins over here take the -13.5. I mean, honestly, yeah, over under. I like the over just because I said, over 47.5 just because Dolphins will score, I feel like 40 points. And then honestly, if we score 10, that's already 50. So I like that. And yeah, -13.5 and then the over 47.5. And then next we have the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Bears. This one's a little doocy-do.
What the hell is even that?
But I like the I like the Bears here, +2.5. Jay Jettis is out. He's on IR. And I like the under here, 43.5. Yeah, I like the under here. I don't think it'll be that many points, but it'll be, honestly, yeah, never mind. Over 43.5. I like that. But Bears here pretty comfortably. Minnesota's defense is trash. Chicago's coming off a win last week. They're kind of having the momentum. They're the underdog, they're the underdogs at +124. So honestly, stay away from the over-unders and the spreads. Just take that money line at +124 and you'll be straight, honestly. That's what I'm going to do. But Bears, dub right here. Bears, dub. Next, we got the Colts and the Jags. I like the Jags here. Yeah, I like the Jags here. I want to even bet on this game. This one's probably going to be a toss-up too, both of these teams. You just never know. I would stay away from this game. But I do like the Jags here. They look to build off that momentum against the Bills. And, of course, the Colts, sucks that Anthony Richardson is out for quite some time. Well, we don't know officially, but he'll be out for some time. But Gardner Minshew, he ain't no slouch, y'all. He's a hooper too. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how they do. But I like the Jags here comfortably. Next, we got Seattle versus the Bengals. That's one of my key games for this week that I'll dive deeper into here in a few minutes. But just for pick purposes, I'm picking the Bengals here. Jamar is always open indeed. He is 7'11" indeed. That boy is Ford tough. He said it. I'm open. I'm always open. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I like Cincy here. Just a straight money line. Nothing crazy. And they're at home. So, Joe Burrow looked good last week. They got the dub. And then next we got Commanders versus Falcons. I like the ATL Falcons here. I like the Falcons here. They're at home. Desmond Ridder at home has not lost, and that's when he actually plays decent football enough for them to win games. So I like the Falcons here. Commanders, I just don't think Ron Rivera is a good coach. I'm sorry, he used to coach us Panthers back in the day, but I don't like Ron here. I like the Falcons, what they're building. They're coming off a big win against the Texans, you know what I'm saying? So Falcons here, and I'll just take honestly, -2.5 is good for the Falcons. That's not bad. I like that. Then next we have the Saints going to H-Town against the Texans, man. I was battling with this one a lot.
I got bronchitis.
But I like the Saints here, man. I just think the defense, they're a bunch of old seasoned vets that they'll know what they know what they're doing, man. So I feel like they won't contain CJ Stroud like crazy, but they'll put some pressure on him, Lattimore and the boys in the backfield, stuff like, or in the DB in the secondary. So I like the Saints here, but it will be ugly. I would stay away from this game. I wouldn't bet at all on this game. This one's pretty good. That one's going to be pretty ugly, but yeah, I got the Saints there.
Oh, hell no!
Patriots versus the Raiders. That game is horrendous. I mean, I got the Vegas Raiders though. No, but Matthew Judon is out. Patriots got smacked up last week. Vegas won last week, so I think they definitely have some momentum, and they're at home. Nobody can guard Devontae Adams. I like -3 here for the Raiders. I like the spread here. Take that, and definitely take. And if you're gonna do over under, take the under because it's at 41. Both them teams don't score any points like that. So next we got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the New York Jets. I definitely have the Eagles here. The secondary is obviously not as good as it was last year, but I just, of course Zach hasn't played bad, but I just don't trust Zach enough to win games like that. You know what I mean? So I like the Eagles here. I definitely take the over 40.5. I think, it's just going to be a nice little, not shootout, but both teams will score some points for sure. Next, we got the Arizona Cardinals taking on the LA Rams. I got the Rams here pretty comfortably. Definitely take the under. It's at 49. And -7, I wouldn't take the spread, but definitely take the under 49 here. That's easy money, man. The Rams also, they didn't get their ass completely whooped by the Eagles, but they lost. And, Arizona just at least is a competitive team. They keep, at least showing different signs and different strengths as to why they are, the team that they're becoming and that they are. Next, we got the Detroit Lions versus the Buccaneers, man. I'm riding on the Detroit Lions coattails this year, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
So I got the Lions here, -3 comfortably, and I got definitely you could definitely take the over at 42 as well. So but I like -3 here spread for the Detroit Lions against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I know they're gonna be on the road, but I just like Detroit, man. This year they're doing really good. I love watching them play. They're hella fun to watch. Dan Campbell gets me amped, boy.
Fuck out of here with that shit.
Okay.
Plus, I do like Jared Goff, man. I like Amon-Ra, man. He's nice. He didn't play last week, so we'll see if he plays this week. But I just like to watch them play, man. They're fun. Next, we got the Giants taking on the Bills. King of New York.
C-A-P.
Even though both Giants and Jets trash, but definitely Bills here, -14.5 for sure. Bang that for sure.
This is disgusting.
That's the spread. Daniel Jones is not playing. I don't think Andrew Thomas is playing. A bunch of people ain't playing. I don't even think Saquon's playing. Definitely take the under here, 44.5 though, because I feel like if they do, Bills will score 30 for sure, but I don't think they'll score more than 30. And I just don't think the Giants will score at all. So, yeah, man, Bills comfortably here. Take that spread, though, -14.5. And then lastly, to close us out, I got the Cowboys. We got the Cowboys taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. You see, I'm not trying to be a Cowboys hater here, man. I'm going with the Chargers, man. Chargers have a week now. Justin Herbert, I think his non-throwing hand, his finger, I don't know if it was his middle finger or index finger, he got the week off. Eckler has been out the past 3 weeks, and now they just came off a bye, so he'll be healthy. Of course, my main concern is Dallas's defense is real deal Holyfield, but I just like Justin Herbert. I'm a little biased here. I do like the Chargers. I like watching them play too. So like, whenever I get to see them, I'm a huge Eckler fan, huge Keenan fan, huge fan of Justin Herbert. The only thing that I think the Dallas Cowboys can do definitely though is contain Justin Herbert, and they also can score because Chargers defense is garbanzo beans, y'all. So yeah, but definitely I like the +2 here. Take the spread. I don't think like bread +2 flat, not even 2.5. So definitely take the spread here, and then take the over 50.5 if you're gonna bet like over unders, because this both these teams are just it's gonna be a shootout, man. Anytime you see the Chargers, it's gonna be a shootout, boy. Nice.
You moving federal now?
No.
But yeah, but those are my pick'ems for this week, and then the 2 key NFL matchups for this week, man. This one's spicy, but as I just alluded to, Chargers versus Cowboys, and then earlier Cincinnati versus the Seahawks. To talk about Cincinnati and Seattle first, of course, Bengals won last week. I did pick the Cardinals because the Bengals were looking pretty bad all the way up until last week. But Jamar got going. I think he had like 18 receptions for 192 yards and 3 tutties, 50-point burger in fantasy. You know what I'm saying? Joe Burrow looked nice. Granted, it is the Cardinals, right? They don't have no big names, but they at least play competitive. But I feel like sometimes, what have I been saying since day one? You need those gimme games to get your confidence back and get the team kind of back in unison. And so I like, everything that I saw from the Bengals last week was, great to see. I love watching them guys play. It screams aura. I've been saying that. They just drip aura, boss. But let's see now. Seattle looked really good before having that bye week against the Giants. I know, granted, it's the Giants, but Seattle's at least secondary, Tariq Woolen, Devon Witherspoon, I believe his name is, or that's his name. They looked really good. Of course, Seattle's front line is trash, but in the secondary though, they're deep. So now we'll see. I just don't think though nobody can guard Jamar Chase. He really is open all the time. He really is open all the time. So I like the Bengals there, but don't be surprised if Seattle wins, but I think that's going to be a really good game. And if they beat Seattle, then we can be like, the Bengals are getting back, baby. If they beat the Seahawks, because then they'll be at 3-3, not bad. So yeah, but we'll see. And then of course Bengals defense is trash too, so we'll see if Geno can capitalize on some of their defensive woes that the Cincinnati Bengals have. And then lastly, the last game of the week, man, as I alluded to earlier, Chargers versus Cowboys. That one's going to be a shootout, boy. But of course, Chargers coming off the bye week as well, so they're well rested. Herbert has some time to heal, and of course, Eckler has had the past 2 weeks for him to heal, so he'll be back in full effect, and that's gonna be awesome to see. You know what I'm saying? A huge Eckler guy. But I think even for the Cowboys, getting their ass kicked by the San Francisco 49ers pretty bad last week on Sunday night primetime football. I think they're definitely going to be coming back with a vengeance. They're going to be wanting blood. They just, I feel kind of bad for the Chargers, but I'm also still picking the Chargers, man. They're like too good, too offensively, powering. And I just think Kellen Moore is going to be calling some plays that are going to be fire. Like,
Shut up, bitch!
I feel like this is a big game for Kellen Moore to get his revenge back on the Cowboys. But Michael Parsons and the boys, though, they'll make it tough. My concern is definitely just Chargers defense. Chargers defense allows a lot of points, y'all. So that's my only concerns, but I like the Chargers here. Herbert will have a big game. Pollard will have a big game for sure. Tony Pollard will have a huge game. And so will CeeDee Lamb. Those are going to be my game changers. I think Eckler, Herbert, Keenan, and then I like Pollard, CeeDee. And you know what? I like Michael Gallup this game. I like Michael Gallup. That was going to be the 3 for each. But Chargers here comfortably. But yeah, man, thank you once again for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Those are my Week 6 NFL picks and also my Week 6 2 key matchups for this week, man. You already know. Appreciate all the love, support. You guys following the Instagram, following the TikTok, following the Twitter, even subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate all of that, and more than a million ways, words, whatever you want to say, you know. But yeah, man, I'm gonna drop another video this week for NBA, and then hopefully we'll know for baseball what it's like, because then I'll drop a quick like 3 to 5 minute baseball, you know, topic, talk about who I want to see in the World Series. You know what I'm saying? And of course, we'll talk about NBA. Another NBA video, or an NBA video will be coming out this week. So we're literally about to be in full effect with baseball, basketball, and football. So damn. So yeah, but appreciate the love and support, man. Go like, comment, subscribe. Go follow the Instagram, TikTok, Twitter at SDWT_Raffians. And once again, stay Raffian, y'all. Appreciate all the love and support. Doses.